YouTube fam? I'm back with another video to talk with you guys about self-care. I think self-care is super important and so underrated, and today I want to talk about that. And actually, as I'm talking about it, I'm pretty much talking to me at this moment because I haven't had a whole bunch of self-care recently, and that's something that I definitely need to start prioritizing better. So with that, let's jump right into it. Self-care is really important for your mental, physical, and spiritual health. I think it's always a good idea to take time for yourself, because if you don't take time for yourself, you can't make time for all the other people and things in your life. You literally have to take time for self first. And I think a lot of people think they're being selfish if they take time for themselves first, because it's like, oh, well, I need to be considerate of others. And it's like, yeah, that's great. Be considerate of others, but don't be afraid to prioritize yourself first, because in order to help others, you have to be good yourself. You'll be good to no one else if you don't take care of yourself. So that's my little note on why self-care is so important. I also think that self-care is super important, especially if you are an artist or a creative. I think it's really important in both industries, and especially if you do both, because the balance between the two can be very, very interesting. So I'm going to give you guys an example from my life currently. So I am an artist, an actor, obviously, and I, of course, love theater. I am working on a show called The Full Monty right now, and by the time you guys see this video, it'll definitely be closing night here. I'm gonna miss this cast and the crew and everyone. It was an amazing experience. So we have 5 shows a week. We basically have a show on Thursday, a show on Friday, 2 shows on Saturday, and a show on Sunday. So when most people who are like, I guess not actors, you get the weekend, right? You get like Friday evening, afternoon through Sunday to like relax and rejuvenate for the following week. Not everyone, obviously, but a lot of people, that's their normal schedule. Well, over the weekend, because I'm an actor, I'm working. So from Thursday through Sunday, even though, yes, it is so fun being in Buffalo with all of these wonderful and beautiful people, it is work to do those shows. And the theater where I'm working right now, it is in Babylon Village. So I'm traveling backwards and forwards between the city and Long Island to do the shows. And so the commuting aspect also plays a huge role here. So you're probably wondering, what do I do Monday through Wednesday? Because those technically would be off days, right? However, I also work another job. I think I mentioned in one of my past videos that I am working at the American Musical and Dramatic Academy, and so I do my hours there Monday through Wednesday. And sometimes they don't always get done between Monday and Wednesday, so I have to work on Thursday and Friday before the show, sometimes even Saturday, depending on what my hours are looking like. So I was doing this whole thing, and I realized that I had gone through like at least 2 or 3 weeks. I think at one point it was like, oh my goodness, I have gone literally 16 days without taking an off day. Like, I had not had an off day, because again, with the shows Thursday through Sunday, and then having work Monday through Friday some days, or if it was Monday through Wednesday, which rarely happens, it's usually Monday through Friday, breaking those hours up. And then also, guys, I'm here on YouTube consistently, come on somebody, but literally doing YouTube videos twice a week. I'm literally always working. And recently I have really started to feel the brunt of the continuous work. And for myself, I've decided that, like, that's not okay. You need to definitely have an off day. And so I'm really trying to make Mondays my off day, and the day where I just don't do anything work related. But also it's kind of like I need an off day, but I also need like a reset adulting day, because I need a day where I can do laundry, do groceries, all the adulting kinds of things. And then I also just need a day where I don't have to do anything and I can just sit on my couch and watch Netflix. I am really trying to reshape what my schedule looks like in terms of like building in that off day, because I'm definitely about to go into another show, and so I want to make sure that I have a better balance going into this next opportunity. A lot of people will tell you, oh, you're on the grind, like you just need to grind it out, hustle it out, blah 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 blah. And listen, I am all for a good hustle. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm all for the grind. However, it is very important to build in time off, because if you don't have time off, if you don't have self-care, you can't grind hard. Like, you just can't. Like, your energy is drained, you start to feel bad, you could get sick. There are all sorts of things that can happen as a result of not taking the time off. And so my priority in the next, I would say even this week coming up, I'm really making time to not only prioritize time off, but to literally prioritize self-care. I'll give you guys another example. On my birthday, that was like one of the best birthdays I think I've had in a long time, because the gift to myself was the fact that I didn't have to do anything on my birthday that I didn't want to do. So when I woke up on my birthday, like I literally walked down to the grocery store, I bought some food, came back, I made myself breakfast because I rarely cook, which is kind of how I like it because I don't like cooking. But anyway, I decided that I wanted to make breakfast because everything that I could have ordered wasn't what I really wanted. So I went and I got food to make myself breakfast, and then literally, guys, I put on my onesie, my Harry Potter onesie, and I literally watched Hocus Pocus and Rugrats Lost in Paris. It was a beautiful thing. Morning, Grand Fam. Listen, your girl is in rare form today on her birthday. You know what I mean? We're just gonna enjoy this onesie for a moment. I slept in this morning. I'm about to go get some breakfast so that I can make some breakfast to have as I watch Hocus Pocus. And I'm just gonna live my best life not doing anything for the moment. I very rarely have time to sit down and watch a movie. Like, to be honest, watching two, that was a miracle. So literally I just sat and I scrolled Instagram and I did everything that I wanted to do on my birthday. And then later that evening, I went out for tacos and drinks with friends. And then we went to a bar, and it was a really lovely and relaxing and just healing day. I got to see people I hadn't seen in a long time. We laughed, we joked. It was just like a really solid evening / day / entire celebration. It was just great. And so that day was perfect because literally my birthday was on a Tuesday, so I did Taco Tuesday for my birthday. And so on that Tuesday, literally that was my off day, because majority of the day I didn't have to do anything. And then in the evening I did do something, but it was something that I really wanted to do and I was energized to do. So if you are an actor, if you are a creative, an artist, whatever, I highly recommend that you build in an off day each week. I know that when we're on the grind, we kind of got to do something every day or be working every day. But if you're working every day and you don't have balance, you're going to burn out. And I don't want to see my fellow creatives and actors out there burning out because you haven't taken the time that you need for yourself. So definitely prioritize that time. So with the topic of self-care, there are so many different conversations that we can have about it, right? And I think that there's so many different ideas of what you can do about self-care. So I'll make another video in the future with some more specific things. However, I did just want to have the conversation yo, care for yourself. You need yourself. We need yourself. You know what I'm saying? So definitely care for yourself, guys. It is so important to your creativity and your artistry. In order for that to happen, you have to care for yourself. If you haven't checked out my video about how to stay motivated as a creative, I mentioned self-care in there, so definitely check that out as well. However, not only is it important for you to care for yourself for your creativity and things like that, how about it's good for your life? It's good for you as a human being. Go care for yourself, baby boy, baby girl. You need it, okay? So guys, at this moment, I'm going to give you a virtual pinky promise that we are committing to do better in self-care. So virtual pinky promise. Come on. All right, wham. We locked in? We locked in. Bam. So that was our virtual pinky promise that we are going to commit to caring for ourselves better. All right, guys, I love you so much. I will catch you on the next video. I'm actually off to the train right now to go to the show. All right, I hope you saw the full Monty because it has been awesome, but I will announce soon what my next show is. All right, fam, I'll catch you later. Bye.